Okay, today we're going to learn how to wind a bobbin. You can wind your bobbin if your machine is threaded. All you would do is remove the thread from the needle. But if you haven't threaded your machine, this is how you wind your bobbin. So I can put my thread either on the first spool of thread or on the auxiliary spool of thread, if, for example, my machine were already threaded with another spool of thread. From here, you're going to wind your bobbin around to this pin right here. Then what you're going to do is bring it around here and then up over here. And then the final thing I want to do is put it on my bobbin. Your bobbin will go on the spool pin right here, and just like when you thread it, you want to make sure that the H is facing up. So I don't know if you can see too well in the video, but there's the H facing up as opposed to upside down. So make sure the H is facing up, place it on the spool pin, and then I just wind it around here a few times. And then it's really important to click it down here because that actually engages the bobbin winding system. If you go to thread the bobbin and it doesn't run, it's because this hasn't clicked down. Conversely, if you go to use your sewing machine and you hear it whirring but nothing's happening, chances are this is down and you just need to push it back up. So then what I do is I step on my foot pedal, and it will take a second, but it will catch. And it's really important when you wind your bobbin that you don't wind too fast. You need to make sure that you go at a slow, steady speed. Because this bobbin winder or the bobbin is plastic, and this is plastic, if you go too fast, then what will happen is it'll actually get stuck on the spool pin, and the only way to get it off is to physically pull off all the thread. Depending on the project that you do, I generally wind it about halfway so that when I'm in the middle of my project, I don't have to rewind my bobbin. So just for these purposes, I'm going to pretend that my bobbin is done. Click this up, pull this off. There's a cutter right there. You can cut this, pull your thread out, and then thread your machine. Now, to make sure that your bobbin is wound properly, just going to make sure that there we go, that it focuses. I want to make sure that if I run this with my nail, that it's nice and tight. If there's big loops of thread there, then that means that my bobbin hasn't wound with the proper tension. So I'm going to have to rewind it. And what I usually do is I wind it from one bobbin onto another, so I haven't had to pull out all that thread. So that's how you wind your bobbin.